We bring Mark Zandi in, who's the economist at Moody's Analytics, who's recently gone to 40% odds of a recession happening by the end of this year in the United States. After listening to the president, you want to go higher or lower than that?
Higher. Those were big numbers, Connell. Did you look at them? I mean, those are really large numbers. If you do the arithmetic, it looks like a 20% effective tariff rate. And that, he's carving out, it feels like, it looks like, because you didn't see Canada and Mexico in the chart,
no,
carving out USMCA. So even with the carve out, I think you're at 20. And if that's actually what's implemented, and if you have any kind of retaliation, which I would anticipate, I don't see how we avoid recession. I really don't.
On average, you're talking about a 20 on average when you work out those numbers, like what I was talking about. China's 34 and so on, and Japan's 24, so on. So you say it's about a 20% on average. So you say the odds of recession?
I hesitate to say, but it feels like it's better than even odds at this point. I mean, I have to do the arithmetic and go look at it. And obviously a lot depends on if these are actually implemented, which is a open question, given how these are on again, off again. And we'll see over the next few days how our trading partners respond to this. If they are more circumspect and cautious, then we can maybe breathe more easily. But if they're retaliating in kind or close to, I really don't see how we avoid a recession. This is a big deal. These are big tariffs. 25% effective tariff. You're going back to Smoot-Hawley. You're going back to the 1930s. That's going to be very difficult to digest. But again, let's see. If history is any guide, go back to President Trump's first term when it looked like the economy was starting to struggle. Manufacturing, agriculture was in recession. He pivoted. Hopefully he pivots again here if that happens. And I'm afraid it will. This is recessionary-like numbers.
A couple of things could happen. I mean, so a lot of this is supposed to be implemented midnight tonight, right? So that could go into effect on some of these countries, or the auto tariffs, for example, on foreign-made cars. But they've taken auto parts, and we talked about this going in right before the president spoke, how complicated it is to make an automobile. You say a foreign-made car, U.S.-made car, but all the parts are coming across borders, maybe multiple times. And they say that those aren't going to go into effect till the 3rd of May. So, so you're holding out a little bit of quote unquote hope that maybe some of this doesn't actually get implemented the way that they're talking about?
Yeah, and also it's not easy to implement, right? I mean, having different numbers across different countries like that, it's going to get really complicated. So, I'm not sure how they actually are going to implement them. So maybe when they get down to brass tacks and listen to business people and they start providing carve-outs and exemptions, which they almost certainly will, as they did in the trade war in his first term, maybe they get that effective tariff rate down and it won't do much damage as I think. But taking those numbers at face value, that's a big deal. That's a big tax increase on the American people and on American businesses that use imported product. And, it's going to be very difficult to digest that without going into recession.
So on the tablet now, guys, we have the new tariff rates. This is what Mark and I were talking about with various countries. Now, Mark says this comes out to maybe about 20% on average, but that's because, for example, this is what they did. They pull out this sheet today. This is the sheet they held up at the event, and they had all these numbers on it, and this is just an easier way of reading it. So for China, and that's the one that, I would highlight here, 34%. Why? Because they say, they being the administration, that China charges us 67%, and then so on and so forth. So this is half. Trump says it's a kind reciprocal rate. Is that even the right numbers that they're coming up with? Like, do you know, Mark, on China, 67%? I mean, that sounds inflated. It's not the actual tariff rate. It works in other stuff.
Yeah, that apparently is all in. So that's the tariff. That's non-tariff trade barriers. And we have non-tariff trade barriers. I mean, we provide easy financing for foreign airline to buy Boeing aircraft. That's included in there, presumably. It includes. He sounded like he was including, currency manipulation, whatever that means. I mean, I can see that with the case with China, but that certainly doesn't apply to Europe or Canada or other trading partners. But you add that all up. But you ask the question, are those numbers right? It's an incredibly difficult number to calculate, to get the data that you need to be able to do that. I mean, we used to have the World Trade Organization that had people working on that for a living, over long periods of time. So, maybe it's right, maybe it's wrong. I don't know. But they certainly got a number, and now they're going with it, and it's a big number.
No, it is a big number. So the argument that the president made, I want to get your thoughts on this because I said it to Jonathan, our last guest, is that he literally said, you know, from 1789 to 1913, we were a tariff-based nation. Turns out we raised revenue, and then the income tax came in for, quote, reasons unknown to mankind. Now, this is what you do for a living. So I mean, you know, I've heard all kinds of arguments that are known to mankind for why we have the income tax. You know, it's a better source or a more stable source of revenue. You don't put as much of a burden on poor people as you do with things like tariffs. But like, you know, it is known.
Yeah, a tariff is a regressive tax, right? I mean, lower and middle income households spend more of their budget on imported goods than high income households do. The income
so it's going to
tax
hit the working class harder.
Much harder, much harder. And of course, the income tax is progressive. I mean, the folks that, you know, we get paid more, we pay more in tax.
Yeah.
Many lower income households don't even pay tax. That makes it, you know, more progressive. So, okay, you want to go back to that kind of regressive situation we had at best. And these are the people we're trying to help with you know, getting manufacturing back in the United States and creating jobs. Here's the other thing. I don't know that I'd show that period back before 1913 as the shining example of a well-functioning economy. I mean, we had financial crises, ups and downs, swings.
Yeah, bank runs, all kinds of things. And it was very unbalanced in terms of rich and poor. I mean, the Gilded Age, you had people running around with crazy amount of money and a lot of people struggling in a big way, right? So.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not sure I would say that's what we want to go back to. So we got our problems with our income tax system, no doubt about it. But you know, going back to tariffs, here's the other thing: tariffs are on, you know, goods. You know, goods are a small share of the total consumer pie, and it's a declining share. We increasingly over time we're spending more on services. You know, healthcare, financial services, travel, that kind of stuff. Going to ball games, going to concerts, that kind of stuff. So if you put your you start taxing goods. Your revenue base isn't going to keep up with the reality of what we're spending our money on, and we're just not going to generate enough revenue to be able to manage the economy. And the thought, you know, the thing I find really just amusing, bordering on disconcerting, is to think that you can use tariffs, these kind of tariffs, to generate a lot of revenue to help address our fiscal situation. You're just not going to be able to do it because when you tax something, people consume less of it, so we're going to see less imports. The other thing is, you know. Excuse me, I lost my train of thought.
No, it's okay. There's actually one more question I wanted to ask you, so it's fine. And it'll get you back on thought because it
had me going, and then I lost my train of thought.
No, I know you're worked up about this. Here's the last question. So the president made this argument. He says after he laid out everything else, he says, "Well, you're going to hear all kinds of complaints from the media and the quote-unquote globalists, and they're going to say, oh, this, like you and I've been talking about, which essentially will put you. He probably thinks you're one of these globalists, right? So he says, oh, these people are going to. This is what they've always said. But what he said at the end of that was interesting. He says, well,
by the way, a proud member, I'd say, of a globalist.
Card-carrying global.
Card-carrying globalist.
Fine. So he says basically, all right, well, you guys like you then have been wrong on this for 30 years, and every prediction from NAFTA on has been wrong. That's what he said.
Yeah, and actually, I sympathize with that. You know, NAFTA, and more significantly, what happened with China after the entry into the World Trade Organization in 2001, that we handled that very badly. I mean, it lifted standards of living across the globe. It lifted hundreds of millions of people out of poverty across the globe, and it helped our economy in aggregate. But we left behind those low middle income households that we're trying to help. The manufacturing base was hollowed out. So he's exactly right about that. That was totally mishandled. But that doesn't mean the solution to that problem is a tariff war and a trade war, because that's just going to do the opposite of what we want to accomplish here.
Okay, thank you, Mark. And Mark says the odds of recession now probably, you were at 40%, probably better than 50%. So
yeah, let me go back and digest the numbers. You know me, I'm an economist. I got to look at the numbers. But that's my instinct. Yeah.
Yeah, higher rather than where you were, which was already going up. Mark, Zandi, thanks. Thanks so much for watching. Just go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.